Hello Udemy, I am Shahzad from Shakzee.com and welcome in lecture number 13. Today we are going to discuss about the fade. So how can you use the fade effect? So now, as you know, we have an index.html file and we have a Jquery embedded and we have another file which is the custom.js file. We have added two files in our HTML file. Okay, so as you know, this is the JS file. Now we are going to cover all the series with the external scripting. Okay, so now today we are going to talk about the fade. So first of all, we need a button. So we have a button first of all, and now I'm saying I have three paragraphs. And now I'm going to use the fade out. Okay, so how can you do that? Make sure you have to add the document.ready function, and this is the callback function or anonymous function. Okay, so now I'm saying whenever someone click on the button, I'm going to fade out these paragraphs. So how can you do that? I'm saying whenever someone, so this is the selector, this is the Jquery syntax, and we are writing selector, and now I'm saying this is the action, and this is the callback function. You can also say the anonymous function. Okay, so now I'm saying whenever someone click on the button, what you need, I'm saying find all the paragraphs and use the fade out. Okay, now go to your page, refresh the page, click on the button. So now as you can see, it's fading out. So how your fade effects or works, basically the Jquery fade out method is used to fade out a visible element. So as you can see, these are the visible elements and you are fading out. Click on this and it's working fine. So in this way you can fade out the elements, the HTML elements. And now what is the syntax? Syntax is you have a selector, and now you have a action, and then you have, it takes two parameters, speed and then your callback function. Okay, so this is the syntax. Okay, so this is the fade out. You can also pass the speed. For suppose I'm saying fade this 1000 means 1 second. Go to your page, refresh the page, click on the button. So now as you can see, it's fading out within 1 second. If I'm saying fade out this in 5 seconds, go to your page, make sure you have to save your code. So save your file, go to your page, refresh the page. So now whenever I say paste, that means I'm talking about the index.html file. You can also do that, just click on the file from your Jquery folder which is available in the F drive. Make sure I have created my Jquery folder in my F drive. Okay, so now click on this, it's fading out in 5 seconds. Okay, so now it's a fade out. I'm saying I have two buttons, one button, this is a one button. Now I'm creating another button, Control D. Okay, so now I have to add the class because I have two buttons, and I'm going to add two different callback function or two different events. So that's why I need to add the two buttons. I'm saying this is fade out, and now I'm saying this is fade in class. You can also use the class XYZ, whatever you are writing, whatever you need. Okay, I'm saying fade in. Okay, so now I'm saying this is the, whenever someone click on this button, so because this is a class, so that's why I'm saying I'm calling my class with my dot. Okay, So now I'm saying that whenever someone click on this button, fade in, just dot, and I'm calling the class. This is the selector, class selector, and this is the event, click, and now I'm saying this is the callback function. Okay, whenever someone click on the button which has the class, this one, and now I'm saying this is my selector, find all paragraphs on the documents and fade them in, fade in. Okay, now I'm saying I'm not passing any parameter here. Go to your page, refresh the page. You have two buttons, so you can also use the names of button, fade out, and now I'm saying fade in, fade in. Refresh the page, you have a fade out, click on this. You are fading the paragraphs because you have added 5 seconds. Remove, sorry, 4 seconds. So remove these, refresh the page, click on this. As you know, fade out, click on this, fade in. So you have added 2 effects. Now inspect element, wait for a few seconds. Now just click on the button, and now as you can see, it's fading out. By the way, it's fading out because it's adding the style. As you know, it's adding the display none property, so that's why it's not appearing on your document or on your page. Okay, if you are click on the fade in, so as you know, it's saying it's removing the display none property. So if I just a second, just look it out, fade out, says you know it's saying display none. Just click on the fade in, says you know it's saying green, or it's removing the property which has the CSS property. So in this way you can add your fade in and fade out property. You can also assign one parameters, or you can pass one parameters. Make sure you can also use an callback function or anonymous function. For suppose after the hiding, what you need, for suppose I'm saying after the hiding, just show me the alert. For suppose just show me the alert, I'm saying working. Okay, after the fade out, click on this, fade out. As you know, alert is appearing. Okay, so now because why it's appearing 3 times, because you have 3 elements, as you know, 1 2 3. If you have a 1 element, go to your page, refresh the page, click on this 1, fine. So that's why it's showing 3 times. Okay, for suppose I'm saying just after the fade out, just find all the paragraphs and fade in. 2 seconds, 2000. Okay, I'm going to use comment. Okay, so now go to your page, refresh the page, click on this after the fading. As you know, we are saying after the fading we are calling another callback function, and we are saying that fade in. Okay, so this is very useful callback function or effects. If you are using this, we have another effect which is fade to. So using fade to, you just need to add the opacity. For suppose I'm saying, I'm just commenting this. Okay, so now I'm saying whenever someone click on the button, this button, fade out button, what you need, I just need add the opacity. I consider that you have the basic knowledge of CSS. So opacity is the CSS property. So I'm saying whenever someone click on this class, okay, how can you call the class? Using the dot class, click is an event and anonymous function or callback function. And now I'm saying I'm find all the paragraphs on the page and fade to. Okay, so now how it works, fade to, it takes 2 parameters. For suppose you have to add the slope, and also you can use the opacity. For suppose I'm saying 0.15 or I'm saying 0.67 property. Okay, now go to your page, refresh the page, click on the fade out button. So now, as you know, it's using 0.6 property, but if you are using 0.7, go to your page, refresh the page, click on the link. So it's using 0.6 property. Why it's not appearing? For suppose if I have a div and I'm saying class my div, okay, T capital. Now I'm saying that I'm using the internal styling. I'm saying width equals to 100 pixel, and I'm saying height equals to 100 pixel, and I'm saying background, I have to add semicolon, background, I'm saying red. Okay, go to your page, refresh the page. Okay, so now I'm saying find the div and add the property, fade to. Refresh the page, click on the fade properties. As you know, it's using the fade property 0.06. if you are adding the one, just remove this. As you know, it's working fine. Just add the 0.7, so it's fine. Okay, you are adding the 0.7 property. Okay, so in this way you can add the fade to property. You also have another effect, which is I'm saying find the div, and this is the event fade toggle. Okay, now what you need, you just need to go to your page, refresh the page. Now I'm just commenting, I'm going to use the comment, refresh. So it's click on this. So as you know, it's fading out. Click on this. As you know, it's fading in. Click on this, fade out, fade in, fade out, fade in. So you don't need to use the two different buttons to fade in and fade out. What you need, just need to add the fade toggle property. Okay, so how it works, you can also pass the, for suppose 2000, refresh the page, click on this, it's fading out in 2 seconds. Okay, so it's totally depend upon you. So I think this is enough for today. In the next lecture we are going to cover some other topics, some other effects. So thank you for watching.